We are a premium news company, so news and information services, and we provide the best coverage probably in the world.
So target clientele.
Target clientele of News Corp. Well, we have a lot of financial services through Dow Jones. We also have New York Post, which is a lot of entertainment, a lot of retail, people who like to shop and like to browse NewYorkPost.com, Realtor.com, which is real estate, and News UK and News Australia, which are both news publishers that have a ton of different properties in both the UK and Australia.
So server to server, browser based, or a mixed model?
Yeah, I mean, until the cookie syncing thing can really be solved, you actually make more money doing client-side header bidding at this point in time. You can usually mitigate latency, which is a big concern everyone was talking about, using managing your timeouts and managing it against page performance. So you can actually, if you start to manage your page more holistically and you start to say, okay, like this is how long it's taking my page to load, you can actually mitigate a lot of those risks and still make more money. I think like some of the people we're talking today about, like 30 partners on server to server header bidding, which to me is just too much to manage, especially at a publisher that has the user experience as its bottom line in providing utility from a news and information services perspective. Yeah.
Market pressure, where's it coming from?
So market pressure at this point in time is coming, I mean, I think market pressure is coming from the big giants basically scooping up most of the advertising dollars. So I think publishers and content creators at this point in time used to be able to be supported by whether it was print or TV or whatever. Digital has a lot lower CPMs, so it becomes hard to create high quality content and be supported by digital advertising. So the pressure is like, how do we figure this out and be able to make the big dollars and be able to take more of the market share from the big two, the duopoly, or it'll soon become the triopoly as Amazon really gets into it.
Of course, we all know who the duopoly is. So what do you think the future of header bidding looks like?
The future of header bidding. So this is tricky because I do believe that there is an inefficiency in client-side header bidding. I also believe that once you start to move to server-side header bidding, that the kind of SSP model collapses. But I believe that people will have, one partner that they do direct integrations with different DSPs. But the question is, are we just really collapsing back to, it used to be people only used one or two SSPs anyway, and then are we just collapsing back into the one SSP? So I don't know exactly what it is. I tend to hope that the future has less to do with just getting demand from other people and using their third-party demand, and that more of it has to do with utilizing publishers' first-party demand and the relationship that they have with their user. So being able to say, I get signals on my own website that tell me about this person. So that's what the duopoly are currently doing. They are analyzing signals to be able to tell what their users' intent are or what they want to do. I think that publishers need to refocus themselves on not this game, and they need to refocus themselves on like, what is my long-term strategy to be able to see growth, and that is your relationship with the user.